Here comes third down and 7. Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Broncos
to throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
a 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Mims in motion left.
First down, Broncos.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
That's another.
Here's Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nix to the air. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on first and goal. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
throwing to start the drive. Nix got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 33-yard line.
Second down and 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. That is incomplete.
Intended for Urban Downs. Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
No touch, sir.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice little juke. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second and 4. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Nix looking to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw again. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And this offense's new offense would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Nix from the shotgun. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Check the windows and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull.